Yeah, you know. When you go pot tar up, you gotta go smoothly. What a Jolly Rancher Troy's. I would get that, but it's not glazed. The King pack, you always go King. Gotta go purple Skittles. Gotta get them. And this all while I'm in camp, too. Definitely don't worry, because I'm definitely making weight. Laffy Taffy bites. Get a couple of these, too. I'm Gucci.
70-46.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Pressure reveals who's really built for this sport. And right now, Gervonta Davis looks like a man who took every ounce of doubt personally. Because a fighter isn't truly a fighter when everything is smooth, comfortable, and everybody's cheering for him.
The enormity ahead is also a testament to those who steered, guided, and mentored him.
It was tough. And when you have a chance to make it out, it gives you that different look on life. It make you train bigger than just your small town or your hard times that you've been through. It's crazy to me that who would know I would be that guy. I knew I'd be big, but I never knew that I would be like the guy that actually like break them doors. Calvin believed in me. Calvin believed in me no matter what. That's what was the important piece of me staying focused, and I know I have somebody that's counting on me. Calvin was making sure that I was on the right track. And whoever go against me, Calvin was standing beside me. You know what I mean? Calvin was that guy that had my back for sure.
We do. Get ready for this. He's gonna come with everything. He got nothing to lose. He got a lot to gain. So I know he's coming. He don't kid. It's just how much pain that he's willing to take.
The path from champion to something even higher is fraught with pain and pleasure. And for Davis to become Tank, to summon and inflict that force every time out, requires steady guidance. Calvin Ford understands that burdens weigh heavy, and that triumph can hurt. Just not as much as losing will.
Feeling right. I used to tell Tank, man, I see why you waking up with a smile, man. You can't help but waking up with a smile when the sun show up every day. Years of being with Tank. We at that level been doing it for so long, we should know what we're doing. We can trust each other in the ring, outside the ring. It's bigger than boxing. The way I describe it with him, man, he's trying to inflict that pain, even when we working out. And he said, man, I feel it. You know what I'm saying? I said, you're supposed to feel it.
If someone understand you, understand where you come from, and they can bring the best out you. That's what Calvin been doing for me.
You seeing a kid that's becoming a man. He's coming into his awareness of being who he's going to become. And it just, I had something to do with it. There you go, good. There you go. When he get in that ring, he's on a mission. Because he understands that he got to put his pants on, training wheels going. You got what you asked for. Let's get it now. Slow it down.
A real fighter is the one who hears the criticism, sees the headlines, feels the pressure closing in from every direction, and still walks straight into the fire, ready to fight back. And that's exactly the energy Tank is carrying right now, after the WBA officially ordered him to defend the lightweight title against Floyd Schofield. The second that news dropped, Tank didn't disappear into excuses or social media speeches. He got right back in the gym. That tells you everything. Because when Gervonta Davis locks in, the atmosphere changes. The jokes stop, The noise fades out, and suddenly, it's just another dangerous training camp where one of boxing's most explosive punchers starts sharpening the weapons again. And let's be real, Floyd Schofield is not some easy assignment either. Young, hungry, confident, fast, undefeated. The type of fighter who sees this moment as life-changing.
But that's what makes Tank dangerous too. He's been in massive fights, handled giant stages, dealt with pressure that would mentally crack most fighters, and still found ways to win when the lights got hottest. That experience matters.
Probably good enough for you.
They definitely went to the kid store and get this.
That water ain't cold. We know that.
I know, but
Get in the water, man. Just get in the water.
you can't sit on the head.
Man, just get in there, man.
No, give me the towel, bro.
You got the towel, bro.
It's cold.
That's cold, man.
That ain't cold, man.
We can't baptize you, man.
You know they gonna meme your ass up in this kiddie pool, but
All right, give him first bag. You ready? Yeah, give him first bag. Don't ask if you ready.
Don't thump it on me, though.
I'm not. Italian.
Yo, I wish I could get all his facial expressions, yo. That's joking faces,
Nigga got me.
Not bad, Tank. You doing good, baby. Doing good. Look, they even got a cup holder. You want something to drink?
Bro, you get this one, man.
And honestly, I think the criticism surrounding Tank lately might make him even more focused because fighters like him operate differently when people start questioning them. It becomes personal fuel. We've seen it before. One clean shot and suddenly the entire conversation changes. That's why this fight feels important beyond the belts. Tank isn't just defending a title here. He's defending his place at the top of the division, defending his reputation, and reminding everybody that champions don't stay down quietly. Sometimes they come back sharper, angrier, and more dangerous than before.
One night,
I know what song you listening to. I know what song he listening to.
And just when Gervonta Davis got back in the gym after the WBA ordered the Floyd Schofield fight, locking himself into another serious training camp like a man trying to remind everybody exactly who runs the lightweight division, now Floyd Schofield Sr. jumps into the conversation with the confidence of somebody who already sees the movie ending in his head. And I'm not gonna lie, the energy here is wild because Schofield Sr. isn't talking like a guy grateful for an opportunity. He's talking like a man who forced the door open himself.
No, the rest of them are YouTube fighters. Tank is a real fighter. Tank come from the gutter like us. We built it from nothing. Like, I was dumped in a shelter. Floyd was dropped off of the shelter. Tank didn't have shit. So we come from the same background. We know that we don't want to go back there. So Tank, it will be a good fight. This is real pit bulls going at each other to tear each other head off to win that belt. The rest of them is, when the pressure get on them, they gonna fold. They will curve. Those are YouTube decorated amateurs. They didn't do it from the gutter up, and they damn sure didn't do it like Kid had to do it. So I just think when the pressure get in that ring, the pressure get built up, I believe they will bust. The pipe will bust. They will just break down.
The lawyer talk, the mandatory pressure, the "we waited 11 months" angle, all of it sounds less like promotion and more like somebody banging on the champion's front gate demanding answers. But what really caught my attention was the respect mixed with danger. Because even while he's calling Tank the boogeyman, he's still talking like Kid is the next version loading into the game. That's confidence with gasoline poured on top of it. Then he starts breaking down why Tank is different from the other names. And honestly, that part hit harder than the trash talk. He basically said Tank and Kid come from the same survival mentality, same hunger, same we can't go backwards mindset.
I don't know Tank's mind and his team, but I think the wisest thing for him is to stay at 140. He's not going to beat Kid at 135. I've been said that since I've been doing interviews with you. Kid is going to stop Tank at 135. And people want to say I'm crazy. They said it against Farmer. But Tank don't want to fight Kid.
That's why he sees this fight as real pressure, not just another flashy matchup for social media clips. And meanwhile, Tank's already in camp sharpening up again, which tells me he heard all this loud and clear. Because one thing about Tank, when people start questioning whether he'll take the fight or questioning his dominance, he usually responds by turning somebody's game plan into abstract art. Still, Schofield Sr. keeps doubling down like a man absolutely convinced his son was built specifically for this moment. Tank ain't no threat to Kid, he says, and that's the kind of statement boxing never forgets. It either ages like prophecy or gets replayed forever with dramatic music attached to it. Either way, now the pressure just got real for both sides because this stopped feeling like mandatory business and started feeling personal.
So Kid earned it. He gave up his childhood since he was 8. Like, yo, if nobody else deserve a shot, he deserve a shot. People say he might get knocked out. If he get knocked out, he still broke generational curses. He make millions. He'll never have to work again, him and his family. He did what nobody in our bloodline ever was able to do. So to us, he's a champion. He won. It's a win-win no matter which way this go. So he deserved it. That young man worked hard.
And just when Floyd Schofield Sr. was talking like a man marching straight toward the biggest fight of his son's life with absolutely zero fear in his voice, now Zab Judah jumps into the conversation and the energy changes completely because Zab isn't talking like a promoter or a manager trying to sell a dream. He's talking like somebody who understands exactly how dangerous Gervonta Davis really is once the gym doors close. That's what stood out immediately. Zab basically saying, listen, I don't know what Tank doing, but that left hand is different. Felt less like hype and more like a warning from a guy who knows elite talent when he sees it. And honestly, the scary part about Tank has always been the silence. Some fighters need cameras in camp every day, 12 motivational quotes, drone footage, cinematic slow motion clips punching water bags at sunrise. Tank disappears. Then suddenly fight week arrives and it looks like somebody secretly upgraded him in a hidden lab at 4 a.m. somewhere in Baltimore.
I mean, you know what? Wait a minute. Take that back, because a lot of time has been going on with Tank. And Tank, I don't know what Tank's doing. I don't know. We don't know if Tank training, if Tank been just quiet and training this whole time. But one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna believe in my southpaw brother right there. I ain't gonna front. That's my little bro. And listen, bro, they better not play with that left hand. That shit is dangerous. I ain't even gonna play with it. So I don't know.
Even Zab starts hinting at it, talking about private training sessions, quiet negotiations, no extra noise, and that actually feels very Tank-like. Calm outside, chaos waiting underneath. But then the conversation flips again because Zab also gives respect to Schofield and all these young fighters coming up. And I like that part because it didn't sound fake. He's basically saying boxing's lightweight division is loaded right now. Tank, Shakur, Haney, Keyshawn, Schofield. Different styles, different personalities, all dangerous in different ways. And that's why this WBA situation suddenly feels bigger than people realize. Because Schofield's side sees this as destiny. Tank's side probably sees it as another challenger trying to cash in on the throne. Meanwhile, the fans just see fireworks waiting to happen. Then Zab starts talking about how people dragged Tank through every headline and every controversy. And whether people like hearing it or not, he has a point about the double standards. Boxing fans can turn into detectives, judges, and gossip bloggers overnight. But the second a fighter starts winning again, everybody acts like they never doubted him. That's why this comeback energy around Tank feels dangerous. Criticism mixed with pressure usually creates one of two things: collapse or a monster performance.
But then with all that he's been through right now, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like the way they dragged him when he got caught up with his boy, like, people was just the top. Everybody reported it. Mother that don't even got platform reported it. You know what I'm saying? It's like damn. Like so I hope that when I do good, you do the same mother. Y'all do the same rollout that y'all did when y'all seen that I was going to jail. You know what I mean? That's what people do. Like, all Gervonta Davis fans, the ones that, well, not even fans, the ones that put the, hating and reposted and put up and talked about, when he win and he do good, y'all make sure y'all be the same one to repost his too. Do the same thing.
And just when Zab Judah was talking about Tank Davis like a quiet storm training in the shadows while the whole lightweight division keeps circling around his name, now Keyshawn Davis jumps into the conversation with absolutely zero interest in playing the respectful everybody's great media game. Nope. This man came in sounding like somebody already halfway into a future rivalry documentary. And honestly, the wildest part wasn't even him criticizing Devin Haney's style or saying certain fighters don't got that dog mentality he respects. It was how casually he admitted he understands the business side of why Tank hasn't rushed into fighting him. That's what made this interview interesting. Keyshawn isn't yelling duck every 5 seconds like a guy trying to trend on social media. He's basically saying, look, Tank got options, but let's not pretend this wouldn't shake the culture. And he's right. A Tank versus Keyshawn fight wouldn't feel like a normal title defense. That feels like one of those fights where boxing Twitter stops functioning for 72 hours and every barbershop suddenly turns into a debate panel.
I'll fight him at 47 for sure, like 47, you know what I'm saying? Tank, I'm not going back down to 35, so that gotta be like at 38.
Yeah, because that's what you missed the 4 pounds for, right? And that'll put he played them kind of game. Shout out to Tank. He'll play them kind of game. 135, nigga, and you gotta be rehydrated. You know what I mean? Or whatever the clause.
You know what I mean?
Is.
So would you call that ducking?
I would call that business ducking though. Like what you're saying, like more so
right, exactly.
Hiding behind the particulars and the technical. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of like what we were saying.
Then Keyshawn starts talking about mentality, hunger, trenches, survival, and you can tell he measures fighters differently than fans do. He's not just looking at skills, he's looking for menace, for danger, for that little bit of chaos in somebody's eyes that says they'd rather risk everything than play it safe. And I had to laugh when he said Tank would probably play weight games because honestly, that's boxing politics in 2026. Half these negotiations sound like somebody trying to buy concert tickets with algebra equations attached to them. But then the conversation flips again because Keyshawn gives Tank real respect too. He straight up says the Lamont Roach fight was great for boxing and even admits Roach probably edged it. But he still talks about Tank like the division's final boss. That tells you everything. Even the young lions chasing him still talk about him with caution underneath the confidence. And the scary part? Keyshawn sounds like a guy who genuinely enjoys dangerous fights. Not for headlines, not for clout, just because he likes fighting. That combination usually creates either a superstar or absolute chaos once the big fights finally happen.
A fighter like me, bro, like I'm trying to really like hurt you. I'm trying to bring, like I'm trying to, you know what I mean? So they're gonna take the more of a bag and like it makes
the chances are slimmer of you getting hurt and dealing with this young, fast, like, and that's what I do understand that, because you'll get to a point where you're not gonna just take the young guy. Or do you think you'll always be open to take whatever fights on the table?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I like to fight, bro. I really like to fight. So I'm not in that position yet. So I can't just speak on that because I'm not even there yet. God willing, I'm gonna get there. You know what I mean?
So now the lightweight division feels like it's sitting on top of a powder keg. Tank is back in the gym with pressure on his shoulders. Schofield's camp is talking like destiny already called their phone. Zab Judah is warning everybody not to forget how dangerous Tank becomes in silence. And Keyshawn Davis is basically standing off to the side like, don't forget about me either. That's what makes this era fun. Nobody's pretending to be friends anymore. Everybody wants the throne, but they all understand the same thing. Gervonta Davis is still the name the division revolves around until somebody proves otherwise under those bright lights. And the crazy part is, the criticism around Tank may have accidentally created the hungriest version of him yet. We've seen fighters fold under pressure before. We've also seen certain fighters turn pressure into fuel and come back looking like absolute monsters. So now the real question is simple. If Tank fights Schofield, does experience and power take over like many expect? Or is this the moment the young lion shocks the entire division? And after that, who's really next? Keyshawn, Shakur, another blockbuster nobody sees coming? Drop your take in the comments because this lightweight scene is getting dangerous fast. And yo, don't ever forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing Headquarters. See you in the next one.